big start for your hockey team. Talk about how prepared you were for this one.
Well, we were prepared, but it was our goaltender that kept us in the game. I thought Sudbury came out and had a couple of bad bounces, and we got some bounces, and our goaltender stepped up and stopped them, and we had, I think, a 3-0 lead after the first period, which we needed going into the second.
The third period coming out to start that, just having that 5-0 lead, tough to keep the guys focused.
Yeah, we got on the wrong side of the puck a couple of times. We were trying to do somebody else's job, and I worried about their forwards. They had some power for forwards. I watched a couple of games when they cycled the puck down deep. They were hard to get a hold of, and we struggled with that. And they proved it. Within 5 minutes, they got 3 goals.
Your goaltending through 2 games giving you some tough decisions going forward?
Absolutely. I think our goaltender today played very, very well. We'll probably rotate the other guy and go him and continue to rotate the guys until who's going to step up, and hopefully we'll make it into the semifinals.
And now you finally got a team that you know a lot about. You read your Rebels playing against them a couple times this year. What are your thoughts heading into this big game tomorrow night?
Well, I know their coach because I used to play hockey with him, and I haven't had much success against them over the last couple of years. And we played them in the final. We played them in the league. They're a well-structured team, and they have lots of depth, and their goaltender is very, very strong. So we're going to have to play a perfect game to beat them tomorrow.
With Hayden Dawes from the Leduc Oil Kings, what was this one like getting off to the big 5-0 lead? Feel a little comfortable being able to sit on that one a little bit?
Yeah, it was. Kind of sat on it a little bit too much maybe coming in. We talked about it after the second, and we wanted to stay structured, stick to it. Clearly the start was a little weak, and then the roof kind of caved in for a bit there, but after timeout we were able to round the troops and we were able to hold her off.
Good reminder to make sure that it's always the 60-minute effort giving up those 3 quick goals there.
Oh yeah, always. It's with the game we play, it's pretty quick how it can change. You know, just how they did. They scored 3 goals in I think it was just over 4 minutes, so they do that. That could have been a different story, but no, the way we stopped them, came back after that, it was really impressive. It's good to see, and good to see the crowd behind us. It really helped.
How excited is the team to face off against Red Deer again? It's the only team in this tournament that you've had a chance to see before. Oh
yeah, it's huge. We haven't even scored a goal against them yet this year, and the boys are going to be ready for tomorrow. It's going to be a real test. There's going to be 2 of the best teams around the country and coming together to play. It's going to be something pretty fun to watch and even more fun to play in.
Couple goals for you today. You're a player that is relied upon for your scoring, and you're going up against a team with a goaltender, Dason Sedora. A lot of people are talking about him, and a lot of people talking about what type of shutdown team Red Deer has. Is that a personal challenge to you to make sure you get a goal out there?
Well, it's always nice to get one, but with the way me and Cord are playing together right now, it's finding each other out there. It's playing a team like Red Deer, it's all about getting shots, driving the net. You're not going to score a nice one very often. They're really deep. They got 4 lines that can score. They got 4 lines that can do anything. So you always got to be ready, and it's something we're definitely going to be ready for and ready for the challenge.
You had a couple goals today, Cord, with the goal and the assist, the penalty shot that he had the opportunity to take as well. You mentioned how well you're playing together. What is it about you two? Why does it work so well? What's the chemistry there?
I think it's just we're pretty close to the same players. We both like to go to the net. We both like to score. We're a little slower early in the season when we first got put together, but once we figured out how to play with each other, we're both kind of the guys that always want the puck, and then once you get the patience to kind of find the spots and work around with each other, it's really, you can see how it's really working out for us.
All right, Hayden, thanks for this.
Perfect, thanks.
Coach, I guess the story for the last couple of games has been the start to the game. What are you seeing out there?
Well, right now we're not prepared, and as a coach, I'm going to take full responsibility. We're going to have to, as a coaching staff, sit down tonight and figure out different ways maybe to get our guys going. We can't come out like that, obviously, giving up, down 5-0 in both games. Playing one period, a game is just not going to cut it right now. So, as a staff, I'm going to take responsibility that we weren't ready. We're going to have to be better. We're 0-2 right now. We're not out of it, but tomorrow now is going to be like a must-win game. So I think the guys are going to be ready to go, and we'll see what happens.
You go out of your way to make changes to the routine, maybe showed up the rink a little earlier or something like that?
Well, we'll probably do something. Maybe we'll have a meeting in the morning, kind of regroup a little bit, but maybe just a little bit more focused in our routine. Maybe they're just a little bit too loose. And then we'll see what happens, because if we can get a little bit better start, we definitely have the talent, we have the speed that we can compete with any team here. We just can't put ourselves in a hole, and if you're going to do that, it's going to be a long game.
Pretty easy to point out to the guys, look, through 40 minutes against Quebec, through the last 20 minutes here against Leduc, you're right with everybody.
we're right with them when we play our game. This is the first 2 periods of both games is not the way we played all year long. So we're gonna have to find different ways. We know we can do it, but we got to compete. We got to put three periods, a full 60 minutes, and then we'll have some opportunities.
All right, Coach. Thanks for this.
Thank you.
Couple of tough starts to games. What's the word in the dressing room from guys trying to make sure you get off to better starts as this tournament moves on?
Well, we just can't get down on each other. You know what? That's what's happening. We get down an early goal. We just have to stick with it and, stay positive in the room and, don't get on each other's backs. And hopefully we can do that just like we did in the third period there, and we made a little comeback. And we're going to take that forward and further on to tomorrow.
Your final 40 minutes against Quebec, you end up winning the final 40 minutes 2-1. Final third period here, you win it 3-1. Giving the team some confidence that going forward you can compete with any team here.
Yeah, I think we have a great team, and we can compete with everyone, and no one has the right to say we don't belong here. We got here winning a provincial in our league, and what we definitely deserve to stay and to win more games as we move along.
All right, thanks for this.
Yeah, no problem.